Hello, wonderful people. Good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Today's topic is not a fragrance review. So if you're looking for a review, you can skip the video absolutely. But I'm not going to talk anything non-fragrance related. It's going to be fragrance related topic, and I believe it's a very what do you call important topic. The topic today we're going to cover is what are you going to do when you buy a fragrance. Should you keep your boxes, presentation, however they come in, because you guys know perfumes, fragrances come in different kind of packaging. They come sometimes in a, like, let's say like this kind of a packaging, okay, cardboard, like paper or something like that, mostly the designers especially. And then sometimes they come in tin can, like you saw in Lamal or Ultramel from Jean-Paul Gaultier. Also sometimes you see they come in like Rasas is here. This is a wooden box, very niche presentation. This is a jasmine wisp. Actually the fragrance is inside, okay, as you can see. It's a nice little box. So I would like to talk about not any particular fragrance. I would like to talk about, should you be keeping your fragrance boxes, and if you want to, or you want to throw them, which way you should go. I have seen a couple of people on community, they just throwing it, right? Should you be acting that cool, or you should be a little bit wiser? So the thing is, first of all, I respect everybody. Whatever you do, it's your product, you paid for it, you decide what you want to do with it. You can break it, you can shake it, you can dance with it, no problem, but no judging. But should you be keeping it? And if you should be keeping it, why should you be keeping it? Why should you be keeping a box? So here are my reasons. This is why I think you should keep your full presentation all the time. Okay, first of all, boxes and presentation, actually, if you think of it, if you, let's say, have 100 fragrances and you do not keep them in the fragrance inside your box packaging, so the box is gonna take separate space, right? So that could be an issue for you if you're living in a congested place or where the space is an issue. So that place, maybe you can think of it like, I don't need the box, it's just taking up space and making my storeroom more full and stuff. Yeah, you can get rid of it. But what a fragrance does when it's inside a packaging like this, it's saving this box, or rather the packaging, anyone, either way, it's saving your fragrance from the direct light, sunlight, or any kind of light. And as we know, in our fragrance community, direct light or sunlight, whatever, it's actually bad for the shelf life of a fragrance, right? As far as I understand. So if you keep it in the box, the only issue you're gonna have, that if you want to use it every day, you have to take it out, spend at least 10 seconds more, take it out nicely, spray, and then put it back. And sometimes we don't have that time, right? So some people be like, no, it's not worth it. But you see many people keeping their fragrance in their boxes. So different kind of people are there. You can keep your fragrance. I keep my fragrance all here. It's like my right, my left, all my fragrance and all my babies are here. They're all open because I do not have the patience to sort of like take it out from the box, and it's like, dig it, like, oh, okay, where's my fragrance? And I don't have the time, because when you're rushing, you just want to pick it up, spray, and go. But luckily for me, my room is mostly always dark and covered, like there's no direct sunlight, and my room is, I try to keep it cool all the time, like air conditioning is on. I'm staying here because Bangladesh mostly is a very hot country. So if you're living in a tropical zone or hot country, you need air conditioning, definitely. So if you have that, you're blessed. Even if you want to go one better, you can have a wine chiller, wine cooler, however you call it in US. You see small like refrigerators where you keep your wine to stay chilled. You can keep your fragrances there, but do not keep them in the fridge where you keep your food items, your drinks, other stuff, and it will actually mix. It will actually get inside your perfume and it starts smelling like veggie or fish, right? Don't do that. Do not mix it. So see, those are some of the storage purposes. So yes, first thing why you should keep your packaging is it kind of protects your fragrance. Second, very important, let's say most of the time many of you are not into business. Most of you are just users, consumers, reviewers, and you just keep your fragrances, use them. Very hardly you'll see people are doing decanting or sharing or splitting or swapping, right? But at some point it might happen. Some fragrances you just bought, right? Let's say you bought any fragrance, okay, and you just blind bought it because there was no way you could sample it. At certain part of your journey, you feel you're not reaching out for the fragrance anymore, or you do not like it anymore. Your nose grew a little bit more mature, and you're reaching for other stuff that is more darker or different than what you used to like before. So what happens is your bottle stays in your shelf idle, and you're not reaching for it, you're not using it, and you're regretting it, like, what a waste. And it is a waste, because it's not just the money, it's the fragrance that was created. The fragrance are not, built to be just showcased, it's like a furniture or a piece or something. No, their purpose is to be used, enjoyed, let others be like enjoying your fragrance, and like get to know about a house or a, like a fragrance, particularly in product. You just like, if you do not smell it, if you do not smell a fragrance, what are you doing with the fragrance, right? You just look at the bottle like, wow, I have such a nice bottle there. The juice color looks so sexy, right? When you look at it and you do that, it's kind of also okay. Like some fragrance I do look at, I stare at, just like, wow, look at Shergi, look at the juice color. Yeah, bottle presentation is important, but if you do not wear it and you like such a miser, or like like a stingy person, you're like, just like, just tiny bit. Some people do that. No, I don't think so. You should be brave enough. Psst, psst, go. You know what you like. Go spray like heavily and whatever. Like depending on the concentration as well. So yes, let's say if you're not using a fragrance or reaching for it, the point is, and you decide one fine day you find a fragrance group where there is sales, you can sell your bottle off, or you can swap it, trade it. Trade it off. You like something else from someone else, and you can take it. So in that time, actually, your fragrance will carry more value. Let's say you want to put, showing different bottles because I like bottles. Let's say you want to put your this bottle, Rasa says Tasmin, you do not like it. You want to sell it off, you would like to try something else. If you had a box, okay? Coincidence is I picked up this box. See, if you have the box and you put it as a presentation and you show your juice level, that's very professional. And you're asking price, you put your asking price, condition of the bottle, or when did you purchase it, stuff like that. It helps people to decide. If you just have the bottle, many people may ask for your originality of the bottle or how authentic your fragrance. Sometimes you have to face questions. It's going to make your life difficult. So people will say, hey bro, may I see your batch code? And you show them batch code, like, what's the batch code on the box? You said, I don't have a box. Then they're like, oh, it's okay, think about it, right? It becomes difficult to sell. Same like mobile phones. I tried to sell my mobile phone. I bought it one for, I think just before I left Malaysia, I bought a phone that was brand new. I spent like, I think, how much was it, 1000 ringgit or something like that. It's like not very expensive, high end, let's say like $100, something like that. Okay. And I decided I don't want to use that phone no more because I have already bought this phone, the one I'm recording with. So I had two phones. So I want to buy another fragrance. I went to the shop, but my box is gone because I didn't have my box. And they said, I'll give you a couple of $100 more if you could bring me the box back, right? The shop owner, the Chinese guy. And I said, I don't have the box. Then like, oh shit, bro, it's difficult, like I said, I have the charger, I have earphone, everything. Like, no, if you have the box, easier to sell because people do not want to buy without presentation. They don't trust because it could be a stolen product, it could be a counterfeit product, a lot of issues. So yes, that's why you should keep your boxes if you want to decide to sell it sometimes. All right, the last point I'm going to make today here is why I think presentations are important. Sometimes if you do not live in a country or a place permanently, you don't know if you're going to move. Let's say you have 10 fragrances and you want to move, so you don't travel in your bag or luggage. You rather wish you had a full box, and you put your fragrance in, they're not going to spray inside, they're not going to get damaged or hit each other and break. It saves the fragrances from happening, like that things to be happening, right? So it is a mishap. You don't want that to be happening. So it happens. So I think personally it's a sort of like a fragrance presentation, sort of like an essence for me. So I like to keep both, right? This is just me, I'm saying, again, it's my opinion, but I think it's more practical if you can actually keep, if you have enough storage facility, keep your presentation. I think that would really do you good, more good than bad. That's just my 2 cents, right? So that was everything I want to talk about today in this video. Hopefully it's helpful and you guys can give me some what can you give me? Feedback. Yes, feedback. Okay, now time for me to get some food and some drinks and go back to sleep. Take care guys, I'll talk to you soon. Have a nice day. Bye bye.